without further ado, let's welcome Classico with Francis Kiko Di Maandal, Joy Therese Lasam, and Jason Soriano, no, our guests in Finally Friday for this month of November. Sir Joel, are you ready?
Mapapansin mo kaya ako'y magkukunwari pa sa nararamdaman kahit walang pumapagitan. Ikaw ang tanging gustong pagmasdan. Oh, sana ako'y pagbigyan kahit tagal nang hinihintay. Bawat saglit sumasablay. Isayaw mo ako, sinta, ibubulong ko ang musika. Indak ng puso'y magiging isa, takbo ng mundo'y magpapahinga. Parang isang pelikula, ilayo man tayo ng tadhana. Bumabalik sa bawat eksena, ako at ikaw. Walang iba.
Magdadalawang isip ako, iisa-isahin ang paghakbang paentablado para lang na mapansin mo na lang ang sadya kong maisayaw, makausap kahit di sanay na humawak ng mga kamay. Sa'yo lang ako sasabay. Oh,
kahit ngayong gabi,
mangyayari ang minsan.
kahit na sandali lang, isayaw mo ako, sinta. Ibubulong ko ang musika, indak ng puso'y magiging isa, takbo ng mundo'y magpapahinga. Parang isang pelikula, ilayo man tayo ng tadhana. Bumabalik sa bawat eksena, ako at ikaw, wala nang iba.
Isayaw mo ako, sinta, ibubulong ko ang musika, ang
Puso'y magiging isa, takbo ng mundo'y magpapahinga. Na parang isang pelikula, ilayo man tayo ng tadhana. Bumabalik sa bawat eksena, ako at ikaw, walang iba.
We are calling the students from Silpacorn University. Please help me out, Cheng. Please introduce them.
All right. We have Camille po, Trixie,
Camille.
and Daniel,
Daniel, yes.
Yeah.
and
Please open your
Stephanie.
camera.
Also
And
Sahapat or Danica. Please open your cameras po. Thank you.
There.
Alright.
We'll have a ruleta. Of course, Dr. Jenny Olivar is with us. So please pin Doc Jenny and Marco, who's also with us. Hi, Doc O, Doc Jen.
Hello, Doc
Welcome
Jen.
to the show. Finally, you're on Finally Friday. Yes. And Marco. Hi, Marco.
Hi guys.
Hi. Marco is from, where are you you now, Marco?
Yeah, I'm right now in Shandong province in China, in
Very
a coastal city called Yantai. Welcome.
Welcome to Finally Friday. So we'll have our little spinning of the wheel, and then when your name is called, you will ask a question to Sir Oliver. So let's start.
Let's start.
Marco.
Okay,
First
and of
one.
course we'll have Marco's song as our first for our first question, Marco.
Yes.
Yes. So Professor Oliver. So this is a question for you. So from your experience, what relieves more stress? Singing or playing music instrument?
Actually, that depends on the person doing the singing or playing. Yeah, me, I'm a singer, so I express myself better when I sing. Also, perhaps because physically, literally, you are exhaling a lot of air when you
Yes.
sing. So
Right.
that helps. It's just like when you're
Exercise.
venting to your closest friend about all your problems. So when you
Mhm.
sing,
There is
you
a natural
verbalize all
Yes.
that
Yes.
stress and you
Right.
just bring it out into the world. But
Right.
for some, of course, if they don't really sing so much, and then playing would be their outlet.
Yes,
Oh.
release the stress through your other body parts.
Okay,
Right.
but I have a follow-up question, Sir Brian, before we go to
Yes,
the next question. So you're saying it's in your opinion, Sir Oliver, that you are really more by singing? I'm sorry?
Yes, singing.
Yeah,
or
because
hymn.
By singing. But
I understand that.
generally speaking, how about the students of St. Paul University Manila? So how do you see them? Like, where do you think they're more enjoyed with? Is it in the singing or the playing musical instruments?
Yeah, it depends on their major.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, the last time we met, when we asked the students how they coped,
Mm.
their answer really was the guitar majors would say, I would play the guitar endlessly. Yeah, the pianists would say,
Uh-huh.
I would play the piano. Yeah. And the
that's-
singers would say that they would sing. But so basically, well, that is really what music is all about anyway. We cannot really prescribe one for
Just
everybody.
one way. Yes.
It's a music that you like, express the way you like it, and that really, in terms of stress relief, that whatever you like would be helpful.
Okay.
And
Right.
earlier we had a discussion, no? Like the
Mhm.
instrument, like piano or a guitar, is just an extension of the human body anyway. So,
Right.
diba? So, I have a question though for Marco. Marco, you have a good voice. You're a
Uh-huh.
DJ. Do you sing or do you play musical instruments?
I was about to
So,
ask that also, Marco.
Yes, sir.
you have a
Yes, sir.
beautiful voice.
Yes, sir. I am a music composer as well, but not that
Oh,
professional kind.
Oh, but you
So-
cannot sing?
I can sing, but not.
I can, I can't.
I can't. I
Yeah.
definitely can't. Right. So,
Okay.
so I think for the major of arts, the major of music is, I think for the whole, human being is so important because that, delivers the soul, that delivers the importance of the life. So,
Yeah.
for the PhD majors, I was thinking about, to get actually to, follow Professor Oliver, but yeah, it's tricky. Yes. We have to balance a lot of stuff in our lives.
A music program for the PhD majors.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm thinking about it
To
actually.
release the stress.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it
What?
actually.
But Marco, I'd like to ask if you are of course, when you listen to music, that helps in relieving stress. Do you have any particular favorite music?
To
Or a
take away
song?
the stress.
Yes, that's a fantastic question. I think me myself, when I was young, I like listen to the heavy metal,
Heavy
those heavy metal stuff. But now I'm more like I'm at my 30s, so more like rap music, maybe pop music, something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
So
okay. So it comes in
contemporary.
age.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Sir Oliver, I will not let you go without doing this. You said that you're more relieved in singing than playing musical instruments.
Right.
I'd like to request for a few lines of your favorite song that relieves the stress.
Please.
Yes.
That releases stress. I'm not sure
That this
about
is
that.
causing you stress now.
But I did write a song when I was very stressed, and it was part of the show called Ambon Ulan Baha, which the AB program in
Produced. no?
University Manila presented a few years back.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I request for a few lines?
Yeah. Wait. Okay.
Marco, don't be scared. You're next.
Huh?
I'm just joking.
Okay.
Anytime, sir.
This is a song called Hapdi. Yeah, because it
Hapdi
was,
is, when you translate to English, is
Abdi, it's like
it's something hurtful. So
hurtful. Yeah.
it's like when your wound stings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The wound stings.
Okay.
Like when your wound stings.
This must be a very sad song.
It is.
This is a sample of a Filipino music, our dear Thai students. Go ahead.
All right.
Sir
Go
Oliver.
ahead, Oliver.
Can you hear the keyboard?
Oh, the nurse said Hapdi is pain. Thank you, Doc Oliver. No sound, Sir Oliver.
No sound?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. I think Zoom is there.
Yeah,
You can hear it?
there, yes.
Okay, so Zoom was cutting the sound. Oh, ikaw ay magising upang cute ay maglaho. Hapdi. Sorry, my page did not turn. Hapdi maging isang ngiti. Hapdi maging sigla ka. Bahihin ang luha sa iyong mga mata. Hapdi cute maging tawa ka. Tunog ng halakhak ay pamalit, pamawi sa sakit. Hapdi maging ngiti, ngiting hati-hapdi.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
I remember yesterday when we were talking, he said, if you cannot talk anymore, that's when you start to sing.
Mhm.
And then if you
Yeah.
cannot sing anymore, that's when you start to dance, right?
Right.
That's actually the
That's true.
structure of musicals.
That's
It's a
right.
sad song, but the voice of Sir Oliver is like, very soothing. So it
Yes.
relieves the
Right.
stress.
Yes, for our students, if you felt pain, that's exactly what the song was about. Even if you
Right.
didn't understand the words.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're on to the
Thank
next
you, Marco.
Thank you.
question. Thank you, Marco. Such a
Thank you.
beautiful voice, Marco. Next up, we have
Right. It is Roletta Day today.
yes. All right. To Rixie, come on in.
Hi, Doc. My question is, does St. Paul University Manila have partners outside the Philippines who are doing music therapy?
Yes, we have an agreement with Mahidol University in Thailand.
Yeah.
And one of our graduate students went there before to do further studies. So, yeah, we
Yes.
have partners.
So for our viewers, Trixie is one of the participants in our Phil Thai language exchange program, and they did a presentation. No?
I'm gonna look forward to that. Trixie is a tourism student at
Hi,
St. Paul
Trixie.
University.
Thank you,
Manila, and
Trixie. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Yeah, and St. Paul University Manila, of course, all colleges have international partners. That
Yeah.
and of course, music is not they also have their own.
Yes.
Okay,
Let's go to the
thank
next
you. Let's
one.
go to the next one.
Camille.
And Camille.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
good afternoon.
So, my question is, as an art, music allows us to express ourselves in ways we cannot use in words. So, the question is that, is karaoke or videoke singing part of our artistic practice that brings us mental health?
Wow, that's a beautiful question.
Yeah,
Thank you, Camille.
thank you for
Thank you,
that
Camille.
question.
Okay.
Yes, especially because by its nature, a video okay is not really a performance for us when we do it. It
Mhm.
is something we do to pass the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something we do to enjoy ourselves together. Yeah, typically we do video okay singing, say in parties when after dinner or something. Actually, that practice had been in that practice has a very classical counterpart back in the 16th century when people would also sing songs after dinner. Yeah, we know them as madrigals. But for Filipinos, our madrigals basically is the time that we sing on the video game. Because we really don't care whether or not we are in tune when we sing.
I just want to sing.
It's
That's why
easy
we
to
say,
talk. Telling it out.
I
Yeah.
remember Dr. Brian telling me that in video, okay, you just have to have a loud voice. That's
And you
it.
get the
100.
Because
I asked-
if you do it 100, yes.
wait lang, I have a question for Camille. Camille, do you do videoke or do you enjoy karaoke with family or friends?
Yes, Doc Brian. I also the one who sing loud.
Okay, and what is your 100% song? Favorite song that that produces 100% result?
My heart will go on.
My heart will go
Heart
on.
will go on. Oh,
Yeah.
high pitch, high notes. Oh my God. For Thai students, now you know, now you understand when we say Filipinos like to sing, it doesn't mean we sing well. We just want to sing.
Camille, do you
Yeah.
sing? Do you sing,
No,
Camille?
Doc.
No, okay. I don't wanna ask you to because Trixie saying sample. How about you,
you.
Oliver? What is your 100% song in karaoke?
I
when
know.
you want to have that
I
100%.
always get a feeling great in karaoke.
That's a joke, no? The singers,
Ah.
actual singers, actually get low scores in video.
I always get a feeling great in karaoke. But, yeah. But nevertheless, I enjoy singing there. Yeah.
Okay.
For
Okay.
fun. It's all for the
And what's your favorite karaoke song? Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you to sing.
It depends on the day, really.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's a Sharon Cuneta song. It also depends on the karaoke machine.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it's a Josh Groban song if they have it. But yeah, it depends.
Okay, watch out for our December episodes, Dr. Brian and the rest of the singers in St. Paul University, Manila will show.
Including
talent.
Marco.
I'm gonna try also.
Hey, Marco.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Thank you, Camille.
Camille.
And my housemate. Oh, not yet. Oh,
Yes.
Danica. Danica, are you there?
Yes, Doc. Good
All
afternoon.
right.
po.
Okay.
Kapin.
Can we spotlight Danica?
Siya yun eh.
Can you
She wrote
spotlight
it herself.
yourself? Okay,
Go
what's your
ahead, Danica.
question?
Here's my question po. Can an international student enroll in a music therapy degree program here in the Philippines po?
Online for now
Yes.
because now we're all online. Yes, it is very possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
We accept that. Okay. And
Oh,
so
and by the
university
way-
students can do that. Yes?
Oh, parang I think every month, the College of Music has like a music therapy introduction talk, right? No?
Yes, they do that usually every last Thursday of the month.
Mm-mm.
And
And
they
maybe,
announced
yeah,
their Facebook
maybe we
page.
can have like talk in Silpakorn because Silpakorn is a fine arts university in Thailand. So music arts
Ah,
there, repertoire.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's it. Music therapy is open for international students. Thank you, Danica.
Thank you,
Before we move on to the
Danica.
next question, there's a comment from Judith Alderete. She said she remembers the karaoke singing in Bacolod with Brian, Oliver, Doc Gurley,
And Lalaine.
and Lalaine. Okay, so kayo na. We're gonna do it again this December. Watch out for that. We're gonna have those
Yeah.
singing. Okay, next. Who's going to ask question next?
right. We still have 3 questions.
And I thought so.
There you go. I'm waiting for this. Dr. Jennifer Oliver. Jennifer Joy, are you there?
In Dr. O. What's your question, Doc O?
There you go. Okay.
Alam mo, I was listening to Classico a while ago,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for a cocktail drink.
I remember that, yes.
Yeah.
Deja vu. Wow.
Late
it was
nights
a-
in Malate.
Yeah, fun afternoon. Anyway, I have so many questions. Can I ask Oliver 2 questions?
Sure.
The first question is on rhythm. Diba? He was mentioning this a while ago. How do you know that, as you create music, how do you know that you're hitting that rhythm? Is it something like an instinct, or is
Tama.
there a scientific reason for that as you create the notes, or
The
it just,
pattern. Oo.
yeah, it just pops up naturally? I was intrigued as I was listening to you a while ago. Does it
Even
part of mentality? Is it studied to
Built
get that
in.
rhythm? Yeah.
it is both. It is just like nursing practice. At first, you study exactly where to, how to look for the vein, where
Uh-huh.
to
And it becomes
inject.
second
But
nature.
then eventually, it becomes automatic. You can do it with your eyes closed. But
I see.
yeah, but the same thing with rhythm. In the
Just like
beginning, you
cooking, huh?
count.
Yeah. Mm.
Actually, that's the misconception with musicians. A lot of people think that music is free because they only see the final product. And the final product is created in such a way that it appears easy.
Mm-mm.
But that is the tip of the iceberg. The 90% is hard work.
Under the water.
Mhm.
Tama.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But
But
I'm
Yeah.
before,
just fascinated I'm really
Oo.
fascinated how rhythms are made. And when you're talking about videoke, I only have one favorite videoke song
100%.
from my idol, Sharon Cuneta, Bituin Walang Meaning.
yes.
Ay, baluti.
Don't ask me to sing, please.
I am gonna remember that. Let's meet you again come December for the karaoke singing.
Wait lang, Doc O.
Yeah.
Before you ask your second question, trivia, Doc O had musical training, ha? College of Nursing yan. But, I don't know if a lot of people know, pero you have musical training. Kwento mo naman sa amin a little.
Musical, I don't know that. It's
Yes.
my housemate.
When I was in my early teens, I studied piano for more
Mm.
than 9 years. This very few people know this, but my very first course as I was entering college was a music major in piano for 4 months.
You can still
And,
do it now?
wala na eh. Kasi I
practice.
took the entrance exam with UST and I
Oh,
passed
I
the
think I know
audition.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kasi
Yes.
ang entrance exam, 'di ba Oliver, nung
Talent.
hindi written eh. It's a performance.
Format. Yes.
Yeah, and I passed that. However, kaya galit na galit si Sister Anunciata kasi my mother told me that she will pay for my tuition fee if I take a medical related course.
Mm.
And that's how I got into it. But I've been performing piano for several years. Tumutugtog ako sa I play sa Yamaha School of
Yamaha.
Music.
Yes.
I play sa church. I'm also a choir member for siguro I would say 15 to 20 years as an alto.
Well,
That's
how come you don't know anymore? Isn't it something that when you learn it, you are not going to forget it? Or if you forget, if you don't practice, you forget
you
it?
don't forget it. Every time I see a piano, I can still
Play,
play my piece, which is Yesterday. Yun na lang yung memorize ko. And my favorite Condiman song, nakalimutan ko na yung title. It's an old song that my grandmother's favorite. So, basta it's a very old Condiman song. And
Pero
I
diba,
performed that several times.
Pero Doc, it's like riding a bike, right? You just don't forget the
You
skill.
don't forget it.
It's just you can't do the exhibitions.
Yes, kasi
Right?
I practice. I really need practice. And when Sister Anashata was still around, she was always asking me, why don't you come here and start playing again? And Josie volunteered to be my piano teacher. Kaya lang,
Shout out, Josie.
things that we're doing, sobrang na. But I can still play. And I'm one of the things I wanted to do as I move on and advance in my years is to buy a new piano again and start
Tama.
going
Go
back
back
to
to
what I
music.
love, my first love, which is playing.
And
You get lost in the process eh. I feel Oliver pag nagkakandak siya. And then as you play the song, totoo yun, you get into the rhythm, you feel the beat, it's like you're singing, but this time it's your fingers doing the
whole thing.
Okay.
That it's really I cannot describe the feeling, but it's a fulfilling. And you get lost in that world eh. Parang it's like you're autistic.
Get into a bubble. You
Yes,
get into a
you have your
bubble
own
and
bubble.
the whole world disappears.
Yeah, the whole world disappears.
May sapi, di ba?
So, Doc Jen, I'm gonna look forward to us going back to school. I'm going to bring you to the music department and we'll ask you to play Yesterday or other Beatles songs. Let's see that. Okay.
Shout out Christmas special. Okay.
Oh yes. Can you do that for us in our Christmas special? One song only.
One song.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll find out.
Actually,
Okay.
Your question.
Second question is, what do you think music does to the human body that facilitates mental health?
Wow.
Kasi
Nursing talaga ang tanong.
Yeah, scientifically, we have what we call the happy hormones, which are your endorphins.
Okay.
And that brings about those happy thoughts. But probably from a musician, what do you think the human body, gain, or how does music does to the human body that facilitates mental health?
Okay.
Nice question.
Actually, it's a mental health and the health of the brain. Music does something for that because there's such a thing as neuroplasticity.
Yeah.
And neuroplasticity really, it's kind of new. And we see now that with music, that music helps the brain to regenerate.
Tama.
Yeah. So that's why we have people with dementia, when they hear music they know before, they suddenly remember.
Neurons fire up.
And even MRI scans of the brain of people listening to music, you see that the brain is engaged, the whole brain. But of course, more sections of the brain are engaged when the person is the one making the music or performing. Yeah. So that keeps our brain healthy. Yeah. In terms of mental health, we mentioned some earlier, like a stress reliever would be the actual act of singing. Really, because you just want to vent out all that angst or whatever it is that you have. Yeah, you just really, the same way that you shout out to the world, just to let it all out. But this way, through music, you do that in a more beautiful way. Yeah. But again, with me, it's something kasi that, like what we mentioned before, you get into that bubble and you disappear from the world.
Mhm.
So the playing of the music becomes your vacation from all of that stress.
Stress relief, no, period.
Mm.
Yes.
Like me now, I have my piano time. Uh, I try to do it every day, but every day I play the piano. I'm more or less reviewing how to. I'm starting with a very, very great one books, and just lose myself in the playing. But yeah, we also mentioned earlier that music affects us at a cellular level. Yeah. So whatever that music is, if it soothes you, then that helps you relax mentally. Diba? Because it relaxes the body. Yeah. Some say that classical music would be good in terms of mental health or brain boosting, but not all. Because in as much as there is classical music that is soothing, there is also classical music that can agitate.
Oh.
The same way, every other genre of music, well, we hear of detention rooms where they play Frank Sinatra or opera, yeah, especially to teenagers because that's something that they don't like to hear. But
Plus
you play
siguro,
that.
no? Plus siguro, the way your brain was wired through music when you were young, that's
Yes.
how the music actually resonates with what's in the brain. So if you're
Yeah.
not used to classical and you're used to rap, like say Marco, then you
Yeah.
probably respond more to rap music than classical music.
Yes.
Yeah.
My brother, my brother plays the electric guitar when we were teenagers, and yeah, heavy metal was his lullaby. And his reason really was that Oliver, the music that you listen to goes from very soft to very loud and everything, and suddenly, but heavy metal just goes that way. It's all there.
It's like a
So it's constant. It's relaxing for me. But
Parang
it was
siyang-
relaxing for him, but for me, it was
Tama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kasi it has something to do with our senses kasi scientifically, yung decibels ng sound.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
not everybody has that tolerance to certain decibel. So what
Yeah.
may be soothing to others may not be soothing
Soothing for-
probably to Oliver.
Oo.
So
Yeah.
that if that would be me, that would be too loud for me
Oo.
also.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Same here. Maybe it comes with age, or like Dr. Brian said,
It's talaga.
yeah, age and the background. You know, your childhood. What are you used to listening when you were a
Memories
child?
also.
Yes. I would go for, of course, classical, and then it eventually became mellow music. You know.
So,
Yeah.
tama, Doc. Oh, buy a new piano, no? Later on, that would be
And play
better for
again.
you.
Go, go, go.
I remember na the classic song my grandmother would want me to play. Ang tangi kong pag-ibig.
I like that.
Tangi
Oo,
kong
naalala ko
pag-ibig.
yan.
Ay,
Beautiful.
Ay, ikaw lamang.
Ay, ikaw lamang pala yun. Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Doc. See
Thank you,
later,
Doc
ah.
Oliver. We're gonna have you in a little while. You will be back, but for now, let's have the next question.
May question pa ulit.
Yes, dalawa na lang.
Two more.
Yes. Stephanie!
All right, Steph. Hi, Steph. What's
Good
your
afternoon
question?
po.
Good
So for
afternoon.
my question is, if I need a music therapist, is there a Filipino music therapist who can do music therapy online?
Yes, there are Filipino music therapists who can do it online. Yeah. What you do, you contact us even via Facebook, SPU Manila Music Therapy. You send them a message and they will connect you to a music therapist who will fit your schedule and your needs.
Galing, di ba? Customized. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you, Steph. And we have the last question from from Luis, I think. Danielle.
Daniel.
Okay.
Hello po, good afternoon po.
Afternoon.
So
Yeah.
for my question po, what musical activities did you do more during the pandemic to help you deal with anxiety?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have my piano time, so I get lost in it, and it's something productive for me, and that I can do on headphones, so I can choose not to disturb the neighbors.
People.
That's my problem with singing as a stress reliever, because if I sing, I have to be wary about what time it is.
Yes.
Because I don't want my neighbors to be shouting at me that I'm too noisy.
Ah,
So
that's right.
so the what I do more really now is the piano time. I play. I have books here. I've never. Yeah, it's the first time in my life that I bought so many piano books. Yeah, I graduated with very few books. But yeah, anyway.
Now you have more. You have
Now
more.
I have so much more. It's a whole library.
Oo. Nga, every time you're online, you're in your library, di ba?
Yeah, except now because the piano is not in the library. And you
That's
need the
right.
piano.
Daniel, I have a question. Si Daniel. Daniel, do you play any instrument or do you sing?
No po.
No. But what makes you less stressed? Is it singing or listening to music?
I like to listening to music.
Music.
And what kind of music is that, Daniel?
More on K-pop po.
I
Kasi
knew
it
it.
makes me
Best friend
Opo.
Sheng.
Yes, this Generation Z.
Yes. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you po.
And that's the last question. But what do you advise Sir Oliver to ask people generally? How are we going to be relieved with the music? What would be the basic thing to do? You have to find your comfort zone in music. Is that how you do it? How do you know if it's your, it's the one that releases your stress?
No, you just feel it. You feel at home.
You will just feel it.
You
Okay.
feel at home with it. And it doesn't have to be anything. It can you don't even have to stick to a genre. Like
Depends on the
we
moment.
typically have answers. Yeah. We
Mm.
typically have answers like K-pop or heavy metal or what. But depends on the day, a certain song, or maybe even just one song by a certain artist.
And
could
then
be
you
home for
keep it, di ba?
There is kasi a comfort song, right? Like just like there's a comfort food, there is a comfort song that you listen to when you
Yeah.
are down, And what is that to you, Doc Brian?
Ako,
Yes.
yeah, I have I like Barry Manilow songs because they're very melodious. They're soothing, they're very light, and they're about love. So it makes
See?
you feel good.
The
Yeah.
sentimental side of Dr. Brian. And even if you're
Yeah.
not asking me, I'm gonna say it. It's Natalie Cole for me.
Wow.
Mas classical yun, ha? Natalie?
Yes. So there you go, Doc B. Thank
Yes.
you, Sir Oliver, for doing this.
Sir Oliver, before we actually you're not going yet because you'll be in the next program. Do you have any announcements or do you want to invite our viewers to be part of an activity or whatever it is that you have in the college?
Well, they're not yet sure if the next music therapy introductory workshop will happen in November. They're still arranging that, but stand by for that. That typically is the last Thursday of every month anyway. But what I would like to tell everyone is that you don't need to be enrolled in the undergraduate programs to learn an instrument. If you want to learn piano and you are a tourism student, a business student, or even if you're not a student of St. Paul University, Manila, you can.
That's right.
Yeah, you just give us a call and we'll arrange a teacher for you. Yeah. And yes, I recently just received confirmation from Dr. Grace that we can still do this as alternative PE.
That's good news.
For those who for health reasons cannot say participate in gymnastics or are not
It's an
allowed to
alternative.
enter the swimming pool,
Yes.
they do come to us and then we do something musical as their PE.
Ganda.
That's
Oo.
good news. And for the students who wants to study piano, who wants to learn guitar,
Yeah,
maybe they're not aware of it, that they can actually study, and it could go like probably how short is the shortest time to study? Like a month?
Actually, we have packages of 10 sessions.
Ah,
And that's
Yeah.
one session a week, 1 hour per session.
okay.
The gap is because from this session to the next one, the gap is for your practice.
Ah,
Tama.
okay.
So
Okay.
there. And also,
Thank you.
no, the inquiries, or they can contact anyone from the college if they're interested, no, in the
Yeah,
undergrad.
I'll show na lang yung addresses para hindi baka mahilo sa spelling. Yan. So you can contact us at cmpa@spumanila.edu.ph. We are on Facebook, Facebook.com/SPUMCMPA. But the music therapy has its own special page. That's the SPU Manila Music Therapy on Facebook. So that is how you can get to us. Otherwise, they can get to you and you will get to me. So
Yeah.
You can contact Polinian Edge 365
Anytime,
for that,
anytime.
and we direct you to the College of Music, to Sir Oliver. And thank you so much, Sir Oliver.
Paano ko sasabihin sa kanya? Paano kaya? Oh, yakap ko siya dahil luhay daling dadaloy, ngunit paano ko sasabihin ito?
Puso'y tiyak na masusugatan, kaya ba niyang maunawaan? Paano ko sasabihin ito?
Kaya ito, ayaw kong mangsaktan ang kaniyang damdamin, ngunit kailangang malaman. Puso'y kumakaba, sana'y matapos ng di makapag-umpisa. Ngunit kahit nais kong magpilitin, hindi na kayang ibigin. Paanong ipadarama sa'yo, sinta, na puso'y arena ng iba? Labis nating nadarama.
Bakit sa'kin pa manggagaling? Paano ko sasabihin ito?
Kaya ito, ayaw kong mangsaktan ang kaniyang damdamin, ngunit kailangang malaman. Puso'y kumakaba, sana'y matapos ng di makapag-umpisa. Ngunit kahit nais kong mang pilitin, hindi na kayang ibigin. Paanong ipadarama sa'yo, sinta, na puso'y arena ng iba?
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much.
Ang galing!
Hi, Doc. Hello po.
Hi, Joel. Nice to see you.
I'm here dito.
We'd like to know more about your group. Maybe Cheng, come in.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your talent with us. Talagang na-enjoy nga namin. Parang chill nights lang, ganun. So,
Yes.
we would like to know more about your group po. Can you please tell us about your group po?
Apo, maraming salamat po. Nag-start kami na dahil lang sa mga online, sa mga gigs before. Pre-pandemic po, napaka-active namin sa mga events like weddings, mga ganun po. Tapos originally ako po at saka si Sir Francis ang magkasama. Tapos nung parang dumami yung exposure namin, dumating na si Joy. At mas lalong sumigla yung grupo namin. And up till now, magkakasama po kami.
Wow.
Dahil po sa pandemic na hindi na kami nakakapagkanta at syempre safety first po.
Yes.
Minabuti namin magkaroon ng kanya-kanyang online careers. So ako po, nagtuturo po ako ng English sa mga Japanese students. Tapos si Joy din. Tapos si Francis nagtuturo naman po ng keyboards online.
Oh, nice.
Piano lessons.
Right. We also have Thai students with here today po, and they said na they also enjoyed your music po. So thank you so much for that po.
Thank you. And of course, I would like also to thank, of course, number one, Classico, and of course, Dr. Brian, Dr. Aimee, and those who make the Polinian Edge happen. Kasi tama nga yung mga pandemic. This studio, I built this around 2019 when I came back to Singapore. And at first, it was a music studio to teach kids and to teach individual classes. But of course, pandemic, syempre, hindi pwede yun. So,
That's right.
I remodeled the studio na to help Filipino artists, Cagayan artists here in Region 2 for them to be, of course, known nationwide din po. So, quality music, quality audio, of course, quality services in her arts production studio.
We shall see you once again next Friday at 4 p.m.
Only here on FB page and FB account of Polinian Edge 365, and also FB page of St. Paul University Manila, and in our Polinian Edge 365 YouTube channel. Until next Friday, this has been Dr. Amelie Butial of Center for Continuing Education.
And Dr. Brian Bantugan of the Center for Innovation and Development.
And we'd like to thank Mika, Cheng, and Danica, of course, our guests today. We all wish you a happy and peaceful Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, it's time for friends and family once again because it's finally Friday.
That's correct, 100%. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.